Yo, what's up? It's me again. I couldn't keep the streak up, although I wasn't originally gonna post again today, but I ended up getting a little motivation after I took a shower, and I was playing Clash Royale too. That was another thing. So I took a shower, I played Clash Royale, I listened to Section 80 by Kendrick Lamar. So yeah, I got a little motivated to do stuff now. And I don't know if you can tell, but my voice is a little bit. It's kind of difficult to talk. It's a little bit dry right now. Too much singing. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I don't talk at all, and then other times I just burst out and just keep talking and keep singing and stuff. And so yeah, my voice is kind of a little bit raspy, but it's getting better. I mean, it was good, but earlier, but for some reason it just got raspy again after I was singing a little bit, so that kind of sucks, but it doesn't really matter. It's like I don't think it's gonna make a difference at all in this video at least. I hope it doesn't. But anyways, that's not what the video's about. The video's actually gonna be about Clash Royale because I've been like I guess I'm not really holding back on this, but I've been wanting to talk about this as of recently because I was thinking of what's the next the next thing I could talk about, and I have a couple things lined up now. Probably like two things I want to talk about, if anything. But Clash Royale is. Let me get into it. I guess it's been a part of my life since I was probably in eighth grade. Yeah, since eighth grade, it's been a part of my life, and I've pretty much enjoyed it for the most part. I think I enjoy it more now than I used to back in the day, but I still remember that when it came out, and I would just spend hours playing it with my brother. That was so fun. Like when it originally came out, though, it was very like pay to win. I'm not saying it's not like it's still not, I guess, difficult to level up, but it's a lot less than it was when it came out. Like it was like complete like pay to win at the beginning. It took approximately 26 around $26,000 to max out an account. And if you didn't have that money, it would take like 10 years to max it out playing free to play, which was terrible. That was back in the day too, like holy jeez. Of course now they have magic items that give you 5,000 instant cards and stuff. Like you can max out a card if you want to. Like you get the golden coin too. It lets you upgrade anything basically. Magic items, if I'm being honest, I had actually quit Clash Royale. I actually quit during after like 2 years of playing it because not because I necessarily disliked the game at that point, but because it wasn't as interesting to me anymore. It's not that I hated the game, but I kind of did. I very much disliked Clash Royale for a good period of time. They had, I think they had recently added the quests into the game, and I ended up getting like doing some of the quests, but I didn't really like the quests, and I think that's probably why I left the game was because I didn't really like the quests, even though they give you good rewards. For some reason, they just, I didn't keep playing after that, and it was actually no, I remember now. The reason I left was because it was so difficult to level things up that I just kind of gave up on the game at that point. I was like, no. I was pushing and pushing, but every single time I went up against anyone, they always had like max cards, and I was like, yeah, I'm done with this. And then I ended up coming back, sporadically every now and then. Once a year, I would re-download it. I did that for like 3 years in a row until just recently when I re-downloaded the game again and just kept playing it. But yeah, the main thing that did bring me back to Clash Royale was magic items. I think that was like one of the best updates for me. I wasn't around when they added all these other stuff, but personally, magic items is the best update to Clash Royale. It brought me back to the game. So if you hated the magic items update, then I don't care because for me that was the best update since it brought me back into the game. I was gonna try joining in with Clan Wars, but it's a good thing I didn't cut because Clan Wars sucks ass. Oh my gosh. And excuse my profanity, but gosh damn it, that thing sucks so much. I don't know how Supercell managed to mess up Clan Wars twice. It's kind of incredible, but yeah, it kind of sucks. You need like a very active team. It's not like in Clash of Clans where you can make it smaller teams, and I think that's something that they should probably do is since not everyone has 50 players, they should make it so that only 15 players get counted towards the total, or like limited to certain amount of people. But that's just an idea. I don't really want to talk too much about update ideas because that would be better for another video. But yeah, basically, I love this game, even if it's a mobile game. And some people really give a bad rep to mobile games because, for the most part, yeah, they're kind of predatory in some aspects. Some of the like mechanics are pretty like, especially with monetization, how they make money. It's like, yeah, they're kind of they're kind of bad. Don't even get me started on level 14 when that popped out, and there's like, and they didn't give any compensation for that. Oh my gosh, they only gave it like wild cards, which was not enough. Honestly, they should have given like gold too. But that's another thing. That's like a complaint again. None of those were really enough to make me quit the game when they came out. I was still really into the game, and yeah, I really like the game. Basically, you can see it in the shorts that I make. I make a lot of Clash Royale shorts. Even in my previous videos, I've had a bunch of Clash Royale gameplay because it's probably my favorite mobile game. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite game, but it's my favorite mobile game for sure. I don't think any other mobile game comes close. Maybe if you asked me like 3 years ago, it would probably be Brawl Stars, but that's something else. I would actually want to make a video ranting about Brawl Stars, and it's kind of ironic because back when I used to play Brawl Stars a lot, I had this mentality where I was like, "Man, Clash Royale sucks. Look at all these updates. Look at how bad the game is. It's so pay to win." And then now I'm like, "Man, Clash Royale is so good. Brawl Stars sucks. Look at all these updates." Okay, yeah. You get my point though. Basically, I did a 180 on the entire thing. I used to hate Clash Royale because I was a part of it, right? And I quit it and I just didn't like how it was. But now I'm a big fanboy, even though I still think they mess up every now and then, Supercell, but obviously I still support them. Besides that, the whole card concept with the game where you sort of like play place cards and then sort of play tower defense with it. I think it's very interesting, in my opinion at least. And it's what's really kept me coming is like just being able to pick cards, having so much variation. Like there's 106 or 107 cards in the game right now, and you could just make so many combinations. Obviously, there's going to be metas, but if you play something like Executioner, Tornado, and all these other like combinations of cards, and like you could play completely different archetypes if you switch up certain decks. It's very enjoyable to me. I guess if there's one thing I want to say about the game right now is the champions are so broken that I feel like they need to all be rehauled. They need to be reworked in some way. Honestly, if they could just make them not be the most OP thing in the game, then yeah, I think that would help out a lot with the current metas and stuff because you kind of need a champion, and if there's only like 5 champions right now, so I hope that they either add more champions or they just make it so that champions aren't needed for every single deck to work because if we're being honest, if you're running a champion deck, you have a way better advantage than the normal person because you get a 3 card cycle, you get an ability that's overpowered. It's kind of unfair in my opinion. Of course, if you play certain archetypes or if you have a good matchup, you can always beat a champion deck, but if you're running champions, you have a higher chance of winning. And I think they need to really do something about that. Not to mention, I think they should also what's it called? Rework Clan Wars too. Man, now I'm getting into like update ideas, even though I said I didn't want to make updates ideas, but I did want to talk about that specifically. Besides that, I do want to say that Clash Royale is just a really fun mobile game, I guess. That's not really saying much, but I enjoy it a lot. And yeah, that's basically it. Goodbye.